I'm Jennifer Tryon from Homemade, and guess what I got? The Cricut Maker 3! I'm so excited to open it. Let's do it together. Here's some things to think about if you've already got a previous model of a Cricut, like a Maker or an Explorer. This one is going to be 2 times faster, and you don't need to use a cutting mat. So we'll see about that. You are meant to make. Yes, I am. And so are you. Let's see what we've got here. Ah, yes. All right. When we open up the box, we've got an envelope from Cricut. Let's see what this is about. Let's get started. I do love this about getting a new Cricut machine, that they really do assume you know nothing about it, which is amazing. Even if you're new, even if you're experienced, it totally helps. So we've got a little Let's Get Started card, and it shows you where to go to set up your machine. So that's really helpful. Need help? It shows you where to go, like that. I also love that it's going to give you a little bit of the new material. So this is the new Smart Vinyl. It says it right on the back. Use this during setup to make a sticker. Okay, I will. You know, Cricut really thinks of things like this, because when you're getting a new machine, even if you're an experienced Cricut user, it's still all new. So I like that you've got a project that you can do that will really introduce you to the machine. So we'll get to that. All right, we've got a little bit of packaging. It's well packed here. Oh good, this is all recyclable instead of just foam. Oh, and it's all covered. That's nice too. It's nice and protected. Okay, so when I take the machine out, you can see the cord and everything down underneath. And the machine actually is completely shrink wrap. So it looks a little white on camera, but I can tell you in person, it looks very like a little frosted blue, kind of an icy blue. I love it. All right, let's get this out. I'm going to pull out the cable. So we've got the USB cord that can go from your machine to your computer, and we've got the power cord. And what have we got down here? So it says right on the back that this is Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock. Just cut, peel, and stick. It's great for cards, paper crafts, and more. Sweet. All right, so we've got that in. This is awesome. This feels like, well, like it says, it's a sticker cardstock. So this would be great for making stickers. I love that we're getting a sample of that. Cool. Ooh, Smart Iron-On Vinyl. So lightweight, long lasting. Literally, we can make a t-shirt or something right away. So again, like we would on any other machine, it's pretty side down when cutting the vinyl. Good that they put that tip on there. Oh, they're even giving us some transfer tape. And remember, these are all the new smart materials, right? So if you've used the Cricut before, you maybe remember using transfer tape, where you put the transfer tape down on top of whatever you've cut to move it to a different project. And Smart Vinyl removes without residue, great for windows, walls, and more. So again, a smart piece, which means we're gonna be able to put this in the machine without using a Cricut mat. I'm excited to try that. All right, let's get this plugged in. Okay, you can see the ports in the back here. You've got one for power and one for your USB cable. Wow, it really is beautiful. All right, let's see. Ooh, I love it when it first opens the gate. I noticed right away on the new machine that it's got this little ledge right here. And I'm assuming that is because the new smart materials probably need to butt right up against that edge. Before we would have just had the upload edges here, but now we've got one right on the deck of the machine, which is really sort of great. Okay, let's turn this around. So I'm just gonna pull the protective foam out from underneath the housing. It comes with a blade already in here. So you just open that little door and you can expose the blade. This is the regular Cricut cutting blade for the Maker. And then we've got, so that's in B, and A is where you would put your pens. You've also got the storage compartment down here, like on previous machines. Very nice. It's got the magnetic little door here, so in case you do want to store additional blades, then, you know, they're not going to roll around. If you had other, like the deep blade or other blades, that replacement blades, you could stack them up in there. You still got the cute little ledge here that you can put your phone in if you were working on your phone or your iPad. I love that. I like that Cricut didn't change the overall look of the machine, because it's nice to feel like I already know the machine because I've had a Cricut machine before. Just some slight little upgrades. Like I said, the ledges here, I see like a little sensor here. I would imagine that's to, so the machine knows when the materials are coming through. But I'm excited to turn this on and try cutting without a mat. This is a real game changer, you guys, not to have to use a mat. You just need to remember that you have to be using the smart materials if you aren't going to be using a mat. But I could foresee using up the rest of my heat transfer vinyl and regular home deck vinyl, and then transitioning over into all smart materials so that I don't always have to use the mats. What's cool to note is that your regular Cricut cutting mat does still fit inside this machine. So you'll notice that the smart materials are a little bit wider than regular cutting materials because they are as wide as the old mats. So you can still use your old mats in here. Nothing's going to waste, but if you decide to transition to smart materials, you're getting a little bit more material for your money too, because they're that much wider. They're in fact as wide as a full mat. Okay, let's get this going. So whenever you get a new machine, you're going to want to set it up with your computer. What's great about the Cricut Maker is that it can run off Bluetooth or USB. So I'm going to go to my computer and make sure the two are talking to each other. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my Bluetooth is connected to the Maker 3. Once that's done, open back up Design Space. And in the top left corner, I'm going to go to New Product Setup. I'm going to choose Smart Cutting Machine, and there's the new Cricut Maker 3. So make sure I've got lots of space behind my machine. It's also telling me right off the bat to make sure that my USB cord is plugged into my computer. And now I can press Continue. It's saying, let's get you the latest and greatest features. So this must mean that Design Space has new things set up specifically for the Cricut 3. Yay! I agree and register. Let's make a sticker. Yes, because remember in our box, Cricut gave us the new smart cutting material. So that's what this is for. All right, so I'm selecting the mountains and pressing Next. And this is what's great about Cricut. If you've never used Cricut before and the Cricut Maker 3 is your first machine, the program itself is going to walk you through step by step a little project just to get you started. Okay, so it says prepare for cut. Step 1, confirm the blade is securely in clamp B. And it is. Insert the smart vinyl under the guides up to the rollers. Okay, so we've got the guides at the side here that we noticed. And then we've got the two here at the sides that you want to make sure your smart material is going under, and I'm just butting it right up against that roller. That's what it says to do. Oh, and now this is blinking. Ooh, it's very quiet, you guys. Wow, it loaded way quieter than my other machines have loaded. And now it says to press the flashing go button. So that's the little triangular button here. All right, I'm pressing it. Remember, no mat. We're not cutting with any mat here, you guys, so that's great. I am a little nervous. No mat is, you know, kind of a big deal. Here we go. It really is going fast. That's it, that's done. Huh. Okay, that was pretty fast. Okay, it says peel the back off my sticker. I'm not gonna waste a single inch of the smart vinyl, so I'm just gonna cut here first. Okay, and now I can weed the rest. So if you're new, weeding is what we call taking out all the little bits of vinyl so that your shape comes to life. Look at all the jagged cuts it did very, very quickly. Okay, that's pretty good. That was a very quick cut, and this is some intricate shapes. So that's the Cricut Maker 3. It definitely was faster than my regular Cricut Maker, and I do love the no mat cutting. I gotta say, that was pretty cool. And if you've used the Cricut before, a pretty seamless transition. The smart materials are just an inch wider to fit into the machine, but if you've used Cricut before, you'll have no problem. And if you're new to Cricut, well, hey, you've just piggybacked over a big, big step to no mat cutting. Although I definitely still think there is room to use your mats, especially if you're wanting to use up your scraps or scrap bits of paper, but I love that you can do both with this machine. It feels really sturdy, like the Maker. It's got an all metal top as opposed to a plastic top, and the casing really feels solid. It's got a nice glossy finish, storage at the sides, everything we're used to in the construct of, you know, a regular Cricut from the past. It's still got your storage, some magnetic storage for your blades, and one thing that surprised me was how quiet the load was. So I am impressed with the new Cricut Maker 3. It's faster for sure, and I loved the no mat cutting. I do think it would be cool though, maybe to set up a race between the new Cricut Maker 3 and my old first generation Cricut Maker. That will be for another video though. I hope this helps you decide if the new Cricut Maker 3 is right for you. I like it. Thanks for watching. I'm Jennifer Tryon.